I'm back. I was going to try to get something else. I was going to try and get something else done, and then I was like, forget it. Let me just 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Then I'm like, forget it. Let me just get this done. Let me just let you guys jump on, then we'll get right into it. I want to, let me just go label the other one. I just got so itchy. I know, just 11, 11, 11. Well, because it's July 11th. But I saw 11, 11, 11. So we did water and earth. And then started at Cancer, Scorpio, Scorpio, Pisces. My back's killing all of a sudden with earth and with fire and air. I started that at and then we did Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn at 44. No, that went to 40. That was at one. Okay. I remember now. That was that. And then I did, that was actually at 44. And then those dealing with someone being convicted. And that was at 38. That was at 44. Okay. All right, that's done. All right, let's do this. Sorry, guys. I know I said I'd be back in a little while, but then I was like, oh, I'll just get it done. So, don't be a mess. Don't be a mess. Maybe. All I know is that there's a nice coming out of it, nice transition coming out of that energy, right? So that's nice. Okay. Maybe I'll come on later. We can talk and hang out. I gotta clean up. I gotta fix this. I gotta get some stuff done. It's almost like Spirit just wants me to jump into this. So let's just jump into this. Let's do Aries, Leo, Sag. Full moon in Capricorn. Aries, Leo, Sag. Full moon in Capricorn. So give it take a week or two. I guess it just depends on how this affects you. Aries, Leo, Sag. Aries, Leo, Sag. Full moon in Capricorn. We the Hathors. Okay. Well, that makes, there's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, so it might be that energy from that read because that was strong. And fire was coming out in that read. Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestors, Seed of Light by staying grounded. And then Weight of the World, boundaries, letting go. It's not yours to carry. Okay. So some of you with It's Not Yours to Carry, with the Weight of the World, that's, how other people see you, how you're seeing yourself, or somebody around you is seeing themselves. Like boundaries need to go up regarding a situation, and you need to let go of something. And again, it's not your weight to carry. So I'm not really sure, but this is, deep love, mother's milk, birth of a portal, Star Keeper, Cosmic Ancestor, Seed of Light by staying grounded. I don't really feel grounded energy here, though. Maybe again, it's the full moon in Capricorn, those who are adjusting and going with the flow, and then you have, the dark side, the shadow side of the moon, which, clearly there's a big shadow side here, guys. Aries, Leo, Sag. Holy shit. Fuck. Deception, someone's wearing a false mask. It's safe for you to love. Open your heart and give, receive all the highest love. Separation, this time apart, or a time apart from your partners on the horizon and worth waiting for. Divine timing at play. So I'll tell you right now, whatever this is, especially if you're in separation with somebody, you're not meant to be with this person right now, because again, their own convictions. So here we go again. If you're cross-watching, or you might want to go watch Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, because this is the shadow side of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. So there's strong Aries, Leo, Sag. So again, I don't know if Aries, Leo, Sag is your moon, or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces is your moon. But there's definitely, codependency, addictions are affecting your life right now. So there could be an addiction, and it's getting, heavier, considering, Neptune. You got the full moon, like lying to yourself, lying to other people. There's a trust issue here. And again, if you're separated, that separation was supposed to happen. Somebody here needs some strong fucking boundaries, and I don't see any right now. Death and the Two of Cups, like, I don't know if somebody's hoping they can resurrect something. What is this? Boundaries, letting go, weight of the world. Yeah, someone's not supposed to be carrying some weight here. So somebody is carrying somebody else's weight, and it's a big no-no. The Hangman. Yeah, it's holding up your own. Ten of Cups reverse, holding up your own happiness, holding up your own transition. There's a sacrifice that needs to be made, or this is the opposite, and you're making a sacrifice for somebody you should not be sacrificing for. What's the Hangman? Because that's Pisces energy, okay? But it's also telling me there needs to be a sacrifice, like needing to let go. So the Knight of Wands. So you got a strong masculine energy here that is like not really determined, but not giving up the fight either, but not doing what they're supposed to be doing. Because it's not your weight to carry. So this is either you making sacrifices and excuses for a man, or this is a man making excuses and not letting something go. Because they're clearly not saying something that needs to be spoken, and there's trust issues and possibly addictions, or there needs to be boundaries, and there's no boundaries. So if you ask me, This is almost like a masculine that needs to sacrifice something, but is not making the sacrifice because judgment, for one, because it's not yours to carry, right? My throat chakra is going crazy right now. This person has some shit to say and they're not saying it, but it's not yours to carry. So this is people carrying other. This is a masculine carrying other people's weight, but also holding things up. And this person needs to make sacrifices, and it's almost like they feel like they can't. So that's conditioning, okay? Because that's carrying other people's guilt, not doing what's best for them at the end of the day, not putting the boundaries up, not pushing through any addictions, not working on any addictions. Poor me. Tell me about Starkeeper. So this is going to be held up, and it's spiritually held up. Spirit stopping something. The Magician reversed. Cosmic ancestors, seeds, lights the way, staying grounded. So you could have a Sag energy there. What else? Ten of Cups. That was the same thing before, not being happy. Not a good family life right now. Yeah, the King of Wands with Judgment here. It's like needing to make a judgment call, but they're not. But here's the thing. I don't even know. They might be facing their own judgment or their own prosecution because they're supposed to be making a sacrifice right now that they're not. They're holding on to other people's weight, other people's judgment calls, thoughts, theories, whatever it may be. They're creating their own boundaries, their own void. Like right now, a sacrifice needs to be made. You need to let it all go, drop everybody else's weight because you're stopping your own, happiness, dreams coming through. The Ten of Cups upright is contentment. The Magician is creating something new, feeling really good about yourself. But it's like, that's not a thing right now because you're carrying other people's weight. What other people are going to think about the direction you go in. See, you got a new contract. So there's a contract here that's up and over for a big, massive group of masculine Aries, Leo, Sag. That judgment just want to slide right off. You have a new soul contract that you need to go towards, but you're not. And if you're trying to go towards it, you're not going to get it the way you're going towards it because you're not making the sacrifices that are needed. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to other people. You're not trying to fix an addiction or work on an addiction. You're not trying to trust anybody. Time apart for your partner's on the horizon. So that's telling me not only are you separated now, but it's going to take even longer. This is Spirit shutting it down. Same thing happened in Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Spirit shut it down. You don't get to go after something or someone that's spiritual to bologna is what I just heard. You don't get to feed someone fucking bologna. A spiritual does not want a bologna sandwich unless they have not had a bologna sandwich in a while and they're like, all right, yeah, I haven't had a bologna sandwich. Then in that case, make them a fucking bologna sandwich. But if they're telling me it's bologna, it's like you're trying to pull the wool over someone's eyes or something. Like it's not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it at all. Because this is a spiritual separation. And it could be permanent or not but you could look at my spirituals. Let's just get this called out. This might not be temporary for you. This can be permanent for you. In their eyes, the eyes of the beholder, okay, masculine energy, they can be looking at this as temporary and how do I get back in? To you, it's already over and done. To them, it's like, no. They still got you on their mind. So this might be a big wake-up call for this energy. It doesn't look like they're trying to manipulate it. you know, the overall energy of the King of Wands. It's just they have to face their own shit. They're carrying somebody else's weight. That's why they're not moving forward. Clarity, truth. So this is somebody who wants to say something to you. It's just they're not with the mask, okay? Not showing how they truly feel, hiding it, pretending like it doesn't matter, gaslighting. It's right here. It's with deception, lying to you and relying to others, or lying to themselves about what they really want and the direction they want to go in and what they see. But again, trust issues. And they're telling themselves whatever they need to tell themselves, to coddle themselves, unfortunately. Okay. It's like, again, troops, I hate to be the bearer of this type of news. Um, but you're still dealing, like, this is a cross watcher read all damn day. All damn day this is for my spirituals cross watching. They're not putting the weight down that needs to be put down. You're not gonna hold on to this. There's nothing here that you'd be like, that looks good. Yeah, that makes me horny. No, there's nothing here saying that, right? So this is all that strong masculine energy. And if you're cross watching, you're definitely for sure gonna want to check out Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Like, this is me as a reader right now being like just shaking my head like, what the fuck? Like, we don't need to, you can get this from any other average reader. Right when I started this and these cards came out, I literally told myself, like, what the fuck? I literally said, I wish I didn't freaking read this, but I fucking knew better. And it's just because we don't need this type of bullshit coming into our fucking reads. Like, this is Matrix. This is not where my spirituals are at, and it doesn't make you better than the other person. The big fucking problem here is this person is purposely not sacrificing, purposely not moving forward because of their own shit and how other people are gonna feel about the decisions they make. They're not going after their happiness. If they were, they'd be doing it. Get what I'm saying? This person's probably like over the hill, whatever that thing is. Not over the hill. I mean, they could be older, but I don't mean it like that. Like, we're not talking like 80 something years old here. We're talking like they could be over the moon and happy and in love with you, but they're just not telling you, or they just don't want to tell other people because that makes them feel less of a man. Who knows? Cassette, outdated thinking, conditioning. All right, clock. Need time. It's t- take time. Time needs what? Need time, takes time, in time, cycles, progress. Is there progress here? Because the next card out is not today, not today, not dealing with this. Okay, so you're dealing with somebody that's telling themselves they need a timeout, which is complete bullshit because that's just an excuse. We've read this story before. So, anywho, okay. We are the Hathors. We are the world. We are the people. Yeah, see, there's something here too that's you're about to start new or something, but this is where somebody like put a halt, like spirit put a halt to something. But in this case, you have the Fool with the Ten of Swords. So this is good because this is like leaving. It's like leaving in the behind, but it's also around the corner too. So I don't know what that's about. Okay, so yeah, see, this could be the same energy where it was the Chariot, but it wasn't able to move forward, but they wanted it to. Well, tell me about the Fool. Because how do you go from the Fool vibing that high to the Ten of Swords? Relationship evolving, going to the next phase, inner child, meeting up, coffee cup. So this could be somebody new, girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, having fun, lightning, sudden change, shocking news, surprise. So this is my spirituals, but the odd dynamic here that's throwing me off, the Ten of Swords is usually what's right around the corner. But this is beautiful. Like, whatever this is here, this is you evolving, a relationship evolving, or you evolving, sudden change. There's a shocking news, time with friends, singly happy, moving on. So some of you might not even be looking back at this energy, but the fact is, this energy is still holding on to you. That's a problem. That's a problem for them. I wouldn't really say it's a problem for you unless you're an empath, but you got to be careful not to absorb somebody else's energy. So this could be somebody where it's like somebody that was never consistent with the Knight of Wands in and out of your life. It could have been friends with benefits because you have like meeting up, coffee. Tell me about the Fool. Or this could be you moving forward and they're going to watch you move forward, and that's their own fault. Yeah, no, see, Five of Pence, to me, you're not lonely with the Three of Swords reversed. So I don't know if someone's in fucking la la land here, guys. This was the whole, like, I got a cut on my finger and I need a band-aid. This is like the same thing. Like, come rescue me. I'm sad. I miss you. I'm lonely. It's like, what the fuck? This is somebody who has disappointed you plenty and plenty of times. Disappointed the Queen of Wands. Oh my God. Next time I'm definitely going to listen to my gut when my gut tells me, don't do that type of read, Court. Well, I try to incorporate it differently by putting these cards in here, but at the end of the day, I don't even, give me a second to figure out where the fuck to even read from. Like, where do I go from here? Because there's nothing to really go off of. I mean, there's plenty to go off of, but there's nothing here that makes me want to say, like, oh, well, let's touch base on this and, blah, blah, blah. Like, no. Maybe this is somebody seeing you having a new start and they miss you and they're lonely and they wish they could meet up and talk. They wish they can have their friendship back, like, but they fucked up. Too many games. Even if somebody, because it's pulling me to the control card. So even if somebody is trying to control a situation, that's a game. That's being strategic in your head, wanting the upper hand. I think somebody needs a big fucking wake up call here. Someone is not happy seeing you move forward. But this is also somebody who's hiding how they feel about you and hiding about what's really going on behind the scenes. And instead of telling you what's going down, it's like, nope, not today. I'm going to avoid this. I'm going to avoid that. I'm angry about this. I'm pissy about that. Like, you don't got time for that shit. Maybe this reading had to be done to give you guys a little bit of a wake-up call, especially if you're in separation. Like, oh, maybe you think enough time went by. No. Not in this 2-week period. Don't fool yourself. Because this is somebody here that needs to sacrifice and they're carrying other people's weights, thoughts, problems. You don't need that being projected towards you. You don't need somebody who's not going to tell you how they honestly feel about you and what they want with you at the end of the day. If somebody can't tell you where they're at with you, you got no business entertaining that situation. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I want. Okay, then go your own way. Go your own way. Go your own way. No, not today. Not today. I'm just going to avoid. I'm just going to avoid. This is somebody who purposely creates voids. And now they're missing you, and they're seeing you have a new start and hanging out, and they're struggling with it. But you know what the problem is, guys? They should be worried about themselves, working on themselves. See the problem? So instead of working on themselves and doing what's necessary and what's best for them, they're focused on you and where you're going. I need a button. Wrong fucking choice. Work on you, because this energy is not getting anywhere. Spirit held this shit up. You're letting addictions get the best of you. You're letting it, like, that's like your pacifier. It's like, that's not going to cut it. So tell me about them. Tell me about the masculine energy here. It's them needing to make sacrifices to better their own lives, and they're not. I want another one, but this is sticking out to me. The elk, refuge, protection, safety, creating a safe space, building good instincts, taking advantage of natural defenses, allies, be alert. So it's almost like they need to be alert of something that's going on around them, because that doesn't make any sense. Maybe they're saying, hey, it's time to trust. Hey, it's time to trust. This is protected. You know, safe space. Protect yourself from the things that you're holding on to that you shouldn't be holding on to, because something clearly is holding you back. And it's everybody else's weight. And it's the blank. I can't even do upside down. You know, it's Cancer got the same thing. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, karma, concealment, unclear, secrecy, patience, nothing's available to you right now. Spirit's not going to let you in. If you're dealing with the spiritual, it's just not going to happen until you reprioritize what needs to be taken care of. Now, if you're the spiritual over here, where you're just, hanging out with your friends, maybe dating, talking to other people, friendships, working on yourself, growing with the butterfly. You got humanity, you got self, and then you got God. So you have achieving personal growth, building a healthy community, intellectual clarity, connecting to your higher self, individuals, members, whole, social, family responsibility, oneself, human thought, rationality, intellect, human nature, being kind. And then you have God, communication, answers, poetry, insight, divination, enlightenment, seeking answers, banish fear with knowledge, improving communications, communicate clearly, word of mouth, spiritual clarity and wisdom, acquiring the answers you needed. So if you're spiritual, there's something here that's so prominent, you're going to get the answers you need regarding something coming in. I don't know. To me, I don't know if it has anything to do with them. It can, but you're already kind of on your own anyway and separated from this situation. So I don't think you're seeking answers, or you're not looking for answers, if that makes sense. 7 of Cups. So there's lots coming in, and then you have Judgment reversed, almost like you're not hearing it. So I'm not really sure. Because Judgment reversed is not necessarily not making a judgment call. It's more like you already made a judgment call. So you're just working on, the 7 of the Cups. You're just trying to figure out what else to work on. Yeah, see the 3 of Pence reversed, like you snipped a contract that wasn't healthy for you. So there's lots of options. There's things coming your way. Again, it could be one could be answers, one could be knowledge, mystery, insight, poetry, communication. So to me, that's not confusion. That's you're just kind of focusing where you need to focus, and especially with the nine of pence, it is, creating what you want to create. You got the lovers here, so I don't know if it's like you know exactly what you need in a relationship or what you want or what you deserve. You're gonna stand your ground with the nine of pens. Talks a lot of confidence, morals, intellect is what I'm getting. So you got a lot of options. You got a lot of things coming your way, and it could be gifts from spirit, or you're gonna start seeing things. Very independent energy. Holding your own ground. Yeah, you're highly aware of oneself. You're highly aware of a human thought, how somebody is like rationalizes something. Like it's just like you just need to focus on other things that are gonna ground you, which it looks like you're doing anyway. Because this is all about humanity, self. This is all about you. In the Nine of Pentacles is all about you, right? So you got lots of options, enlightenment. You got lots of things coming your way. Because this is like clarity, wisdom, word of spirit. This isn't confusion. Okay, this is, you know, you probably got just lots going on, but you can handle it with the Nine of Pence that was given to you. So try to stay in the kosher energy as long as you can and continue to work on you, because this energy over here has, a lot of things to face that they don't want to face. They're literally carrying other people's weight, when they see happiness, when they clearly want to go. They clearly want to go in another direction. They know what happiness is. They know they want to create. They're trying to stay grounded, but it's not working, because they're carrying other people's weight. It is, there's some type of an addiction here, or codependency, codependent on, somebody in their life, person, place, or thing, work, family, a person, or it's an addiction. Definitely trust issues, but again, that's not your problem to fix. That's got to be somebody who's brave enough to drop the weight and go after what they want, and you know accept, yeah, like, hey, I've been hurt in the past and this and that, but you're not that person. It's time for me to move forward. It's time for me to get honest with my life. It's time for me to handle this, handle that. I mean, this is literally somebody not moving forward when they know what they want, and it's like that's that no conviction. This is somebody that's carrying other people's freaking weight, not moving forward because of what other people are going to think or feel. And it is that type of energy. Spirit's not going to let that type of energy around a spiritual. They're not going to weigh down a spiritual that's ascending. Okay. Again, it's the same thing with like the earth. We're not going to lower our expectations or lower our vibration in hopes that you're going to play catch up or understand. Like it doesn't work that way, you know? So this energy needs to make sacrifices to, be happier in life, and they're choosing not to right now. So I just heard, could they lose the love of their life? Yeah, they could. Because spirit is not going to slow down a spiritual's ascension. And if they can't really see the bigger problem and work through their own stuff, then they got no business coming in and being part of your path. Maybe, one day they can play catch up and maybe they'll meet you on, your path again. I don't know. But right now, in the next couple weeks, I would, Just keep doing you, boo. What else didn't that just come in another read? I don't know what read it was, but it sure as fuck did. The void. The void. I don't know, that just caught my eye. All right, Aries, Leo. No, we just did that. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Holy mole. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Full moon in Capricorn. Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common grounds. Pave a path. Be the leader you wish you had. Embrace your weirdness. Face your true node. That came out. I forget. I'm pretty sure that was an Earth. And then Forge. Don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. So it's almost like an opportunity must have passed somebody by, because they're like, oh man, I wish I had done that, or I wish I'd gone that route. Could be some regret. But this is like, stop following, be your own leader. Face your true note. So somebody's having a hard time facing their authentic self. Someone's having a hard time being honest with themselves and other people. None of this matters. Zoom out, find common ground. So this is spirit being like, come on, you really got to change your perspective here. What are you doing? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Full moon in Capricorn. So we're definitely seeing more shadow. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor right now in your love life. So putting other things first. Possibly you got very soon. Clearly decide what you want, so it comes to you now. Tell me about perspective. This is like trying to say find common ground. In the Five of Swords, that's not finding common ground. That's with the Ten of Wands. What the fuck? I don't know how to live in the 3D anymore. I don't know how. Like, I just don't understand why people hold themselves back. This is like, find the fucking common ground. Like, nothing else matters. Like, zoom out. Like, drop the fucking weight here with the King of Pence. You got the Five of Swords, like Ten of Wands. You got a masculine energy once again. Like, I don't know if it's all about freaking money here, finances and career. Like, they choose money first. And it's like, like, stop being a fucking follower. Forge, don't follow. Like, pave a new path. Like, the men right now with the collective are like struggling. And I know I should be, like, a little nicer or whatever, but, like, I don't have like, I just fucking A, man. You got a money hungry, fucking egotistical, materialistic fucking person on the board here. All they care about is fucking money and rise to the fucking top. Like, and I just hear, no, I don't. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, you do. Like, get off my fucking page then. The fuck was that shit? No, I don't. Yes, the fuck you do. Go find a different fucking reader. Don't tell me that money doesn't fucking come first in your fucking life. Like, what the fuck? Like, none of this matters. Like, what? I'm gonna hurt other people? I gotta stop carrying other people's weight? Yeah, maybe you should go watch Aries, Leo, Sag. Stop carrying other people's fucking weight. Yeah, other people are gonna hurt, but you know what? You can't stop other people's fucking karma. Oh, I have a girlfriend over the weekend. I was struggling with her fucking side too. I was like, we're gonna zip that in the ass. It's not only men right now. The women are like that right now too. Okay. But this is like stop being a fucking victim. Like, oh, but I'm not happy. Oh, you have all this money and but you're not happy. Oh, I wonder why. I wonder why. Because you're too busy carrying everybody else's fucking burdens instead of worrying about yourself. That's the fucking problem here. I should have fucking known better. I know what the energy's like right now. I should have known better for some reason. I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll do it. Spirit's kind of like, haha, well, you wanted to do it, so here you go. Mind you, I just felt the need to do it for you guys. So this is a big message for you guys. Like, you don't need this. So I don't know why, like, you don't need to know how somebody else fucking feels or this and that. No, you don't. Worry about your fucking self. I was hoping for way better fucking odds. But so don't be surprised if you got energy around you that's letting you down right now and disappointing you. Yeah, seriously. This is like, what the fuck is this bullshit? It just takes me back to like this. You want to jump on the merry-go-round with this person, have fucking fun with that. And at the same time, go find yourself a new reader because this is like, what the actual fuck is this shit? Like, this is somebody who like doesn't even know how to find common grounds. Like, but it's like none of this matters. It's time to zoom out and change your perspective. But somebody's too worried about how other people are gonna feel about the decisions they make. It's like, what the fuck? I almost just picked this all up and said fuck it, but I'm not gonna do that to you guys. Okay, let's try to find a happy positive here. You're not for everybody. Embrace your weirdness. So that's probably my spirituals, or it could be them. Seven of Cups reversed. Eight of Wands. So this is somebody who wants to communicate with the Hermit. So that's somebody who typically changes the perspective. This is kind of like, let's go within, but there's lack of confidence here. So this is somebody who usually is like, okay, I'm going to follow my soul. I'm going to find my way out of this dark hole, blah, 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 blah. But again, this could be somebody just hitting you up because they don't want you to have options. It could just be a Virgo, but I doubt it. This could be like some type of awakening that happens in maybe 8 days with the Knight of Cups. So this is positive. There's a turnaround here, okay? I don't know how big of a turnaround it is. It's not huge, but it's a turnaround. Because this is somebody that's like, all right, I should really follow my soul. So I'd say in about maybe 8 days, 9 days, 8, 9 days, you might see a turnaround with somebody. It could be your own masculine energy, I'm not sure. But right now, no matter who you are, eliminate the options. That's what that's saying. Like, eliminate the options. Go within. Don't worry about how other people feel. Follow the path you're supposed to follow. It's almost like regret here, like, because this is like pave a new path. So this is somebody that's might pave a new path, but there's still a lot of underlying stuff here, guys. Okay, so there's some type of trans. You might be dealing with somebody with cars because I almost said transmission. There's some type of transformation here, which is positive, but at the same time, it's more negative than positive. So don't have high expectation. I know that sounds so fucking shitty, but this is somebody who's like was almost like forced to go within with the hermit being here. That's like spirit, like time out. They have to get in tune with their feelings. So it doesn't mean in 8 or 9 days it's like an epiphany. Okay, this is somebody that needs to get in tune with their feelings and start walking the path they were meant to walk. The Empress and the King of Pentacles. So pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. So there's a feminine energy, an ex-girlfriend, an ex-wife, your kid's mother, or your own mother, or your grandmother is holding back the King of Pentacles. Third-party interference. Clearly, not everybody has to be sleeping together, but this is, this could be somebody, their own mother that didn't put effort into something, or their ex-wife that didn't put effort into something. But it's like, be the leader you wish you had. Start a new fucking path. Okay, so you have an energy here that's like, I don't know if they can handle it or whatnot. It's like, again, you could be dealing with a Leo, but with the Two of Pentacles, like there's not anything, it's not fucking grounded. There's another woman here that's blocking you a little bit. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Tell me about finances and career. This is walk your own fucking path. Okay, he's a big boy. Big boy. You can do what you want with your own money here. He's a big boy. She might not like it, but too fucking bad. He's a big boy. So I gotta remind you, he's a big boy. All right? It's a big boy. Time to wipe your fucking ass. Fuck, man. Finances and career. Ace of Swords. Let's get honest with some things. Well, maybe not. Page of Pens. Maybe not. The Devil reversed. Something's not working out in their career. Something's not going to cut it anymore. I think Spirit is going to lay somebody out, because this is somebody where it's like kind of being forced to go within here, whether they like it or not, to get in tune with their feelings and stop making the right judgment calls for themselves, because there's a feminine energy holding them back regarding their new path. There's a kid's mother, an ex-wife, their own mother, or their own grandmother holding them back. I wouldn't say a kid, because a kid wouldn't be an empress, okay? Unless they have an older child that unless they have like a 20-year-old that has a kid, and the parents listening to the kid about what direction they should fucking go in. Okay, so there's a problem right there too. I mean, you can't take away that there's an ex-wife, a mother, or a grandmother interfering. It's just that simple. And until you figure out to follow your own damn feelings and change your perspective, then you can continue to hit rock bottom, and you can continue to carry other people's weight. Like, it's just telling me to move forward. Sorry. Spirit's just telling me to move forward. So with finances and career here, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So with the King of Pence being here, this is telling me you're dealing with probably a workaholic. Okay. And it's like every time they think they're going to start a new venture, because like the Page of Pence being up is like starting something new, learning something new. But the page being reversed with the Ace of Swords is something's being cut out. And so I think Spirit is cutting something out. Yeah, until they cut out something toxic, even the finances are going to dwindle. This might be a pretty strong karmic week for Aries, Aquarius, Leo, Sag, or Aries. Oh my God. Aries, Leo, Sag, or Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And there's Earth here. But I think that's just, finances. And the Hermit's only here with the Knight of Cups because the Hermit, you're supposed to go within and make a soul decision. So this is somebody who does not make soul decisions. They make decisions based on other people's feelings. And that just is not a fucking thing. It's so unrealistic. And you're dealing with somebody who's extremely practical. Again, this is like another cross-watching read. You're dealing with somebody who's practical, but making impractical fucking decisions. And if you ask me, Spirit is going to lay them out or not let something that's being talked about, they're not going to let them pursue it, is what that's telling me. Tell me about the Ace of Swords or the Page of Pence, because it's like being discussed. It's, yeah, see the Fool? Yeah, reversed. Spirit's not going to let this person, yep, they're not going to let them pursue it until they make their own judgment call on what direction and they're going to go in and what's best for them. So clearly decide what you want, because the clock is ticking. I don't know what that means for everybody, but the clock is ticking for somebody over here. Yeah, Five of Cups. Like, you can sit here in this petty energy because that's petty. I got nobody, I got this. And I know the Five of Cups hurts, but this is an intentional, Spirit's intentionally putting you here because of the shit choices you fucking already made. So with the Five of Wands, yeah, see, until there's some five here with the Knight of Wands, you don't get to keep coming in and out of people's fucking lives. You don't get to act like a player, be a player. You don't get to do that, okay? This is like, stop being competitive, stop being, you have almost every five here. You got the Five of Swords, Five of Cups, and Five of Wands. Until there's major change, not little change, major change, you don't get to go in a certain direction because you're being too competitive. You're allowing a third party energy to decide what type of path you're gonna walk. So until you get in tuned with what you really want, what your soul wants, and not what other people think is best for you, you get nothing. That's what this is telling me. I know it's harsh. It's the harsh truth being fucking delivered, guys. But this is how this is gonna roll. This person needs to walk a new path, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. So you gotta step your freaking game up here and tell somebody, I just heard address the elephant in the fucking room that doesn't want to be addressed. And until you start making soul decisions, because you're not making a soul decision here. You're not walking a new path because of a kid's mother or your ex-wife or a mother or a grandmother or what you saw growing up as a child. Like, you're a big boy now. Big boy. Big boy. Like, okay. So even finances or whatever you have on your mind is a no-go. I wouldn't even say it's being delayed. It's a fucking no-go. Especially if you're putting finances first. And as soon as you decide to stop competing with other people and stop arguing with other people and put your foot down and stop playing victim here and stop having somebody like, oh, put a Band-Aid on. No, put your own fucking Band-Aid on. Drop the freaking weight. Change your freaking perspective about why you're not living your life. And maybe shit will change. I'm sorry to keep it so fucking real, but that is the truth. That you like, Spirit doesn't want me coddling this energy either. Like, let's be realistic here. So basically, I feel like a lot of that was cross watchers energy, like, because the odds of them watching this channel are slim. So that's a big message for you. So after lunch, I'll come back and we will do a read just for my spirituals. Okay. Figure out where you're going, what's next, what you can expect. I don't know. I don't ever say that. What to expect? What's to expect when I don't know. So I'll be back. And just gonna make lunch and get some things done, and then I'll come back for you guys. I wouldn't say you're being spoiled. I missed you. I just feel like for some reason, like, you're welcome. I just feel like that had to come out even though my gut was telling me no. Like, don't read 3D energy. I was just hoping for the best. But that's a big message for you, because that's telling me there's a lot of you probably hoping for the best. And right now it's not time to hope for the best. And yes, maybe in some circumstances, but not in this. Not what we just saw. Not, it's no. This is why we don't take ourselves down another level to match somebody else in hopes that it might work out. No, this is energy where you've ascended, and if they want to be part of your life, they need to do their own work and get on their own path, and hopefully, your paths will cross again. This message was, I didn't even see that, but it reads weeks behind every time. I feel like this energy is fucking years behind, never mind fucking weeks. I don't know. I don't entertain the 3D anymore, so you guys will have to tell me where those fucking reads are, because I feel like I'm reading energy from fucking 4 years ago, 2 years ago. People who don't fucking change, people who think they don't need to change. That's the type of energy I'm reading. I got no time for that. No interest. Zero interest in that shit. I hope that shit's not timeless. I hope they get their act together. I struggle with the timeless energy and timeless reads. It makes no sense. How can you relate to something now, here and now? And I don't do that whole, hey, in a year from now this can resonate. If it's still resonating a year from now and you think that's a miracle and that's miraculous, what the fuck have you done in the last year to take care of yourself? What the fuck have you done to get yourself out of shitty fucking scenarios? So how about you tell yourself that next time? Oh, this can resonate 6 months to a year, cycles. Yeah, I fucking know cycles, but I'm reading fucking energy here and now. Spirit knows I'm delivering messages. They're not going to read out fucking 6 months from now for you to stay in the same position and come back and read this in 6 fucking months. No. Can we get ourselves out of the fucking matrix, please? You really think that's how that fucking works? I just predicted the fucking astronaut, not the asteroid, and the assassination. That happened within days. So if you want to tell yourself to come back in a year and read one of my reads, and you might relate, I feel real bad for you if you can still relate to one of my reads in 2 months from now. I hope you don't relate to any of my reads in 2 weeks from now, unless it's fucking positivity. Whew. I don't even. Hi, Crystal. That was nothing personal towards you. That was just, let me get that out. Trauma can keep people stuck, unfortunately, if they're still in the stuff. Well, yeah. But, I've done enough work with, and welcome to this channel, but we're here and we've done so much work to get ourselves here that we are not getting held back by the people that still think they should go and follow society's fucking rules. No. No, society's rules suck right now. The government sucks right now. Everybody that doesn't believe in something sucks right now. Let's just be honest. Everything's falling apart. Why? Because it's supposed to. So if you're new, welcome to the channel because we want you to elevate. We want you to ascend. I'm not going to hold you back. You shouldn't be holding yourself back. You know, and it's tough because especially when well, it's a good one, Bills. There's just, certain this energy is not time to delay anything or hold yourself back. You know, I just the whole this may resonate in 6 months to a year thing. I don't even know why that comes out of people's mouths. I don't. That is you're reading current energy. That timeless is just if they have a connection to the cosmos, they have a connection to spirit. It is who wants like I'm just like I don't know where how and when society subliminal messages you name it have put us here and you just have all these people that are like oh everybody else is robots or puppets but they don't even realize that they're part of that fucking crew because unless they're where you're at and they don't give a shit what other people think and they want to it just I have to figure out a way myself as a reader and I've already found my way out of this type of stuff but spirit obviously wanted me to do those type of reads so you guys could see what was happening and then I guess interpret my reaction. But this channel is for people who have ascended, are ascended, want to evolve, want to live their lives, wants the best for them. You got energy here that's purposely holding themselves back because of how other people are going to feel about the decisions they make. And I know people are like easier said than done, but it really is. It really is, if you value yourself enough, it's not an option to hold yourself back. So you need to work on you and do what's best for you, and other people will adjust. You can't stop other people's karma or other people's pain. There's probably something they did to you that you just don't even see and recognize. It goes so many different ways. I've been doing this for so long, and this stuff I've realized and acknowledged over the years. I can see clearly now. Like I dug myself out of the 3D to help myself and you guys. That was not easy. You guys watched me struggle for a year and a half. Digging myself out of the fucking matrix. So yeah, it's gonna take people some time, but the point I'm trying to make is that spirit doesn't want people around you that are gonna hold you back, and these are all people around you. So if they're holding, if somebody's supposed to go in this direction, but they're holding themselves back, spirit's like, you're not gonna deal with that. Go do your thing. That's really how it boils down. And yeah, people are not going to be happy and people are going to get triggered right now with the decisions you make. But you know what? You're a big boy, you're a big girl, and you got to do what's best for you at the end of the day. This fucking government is crumbling. You don't have time to be held up. You don't have time to be held up. We're already behind. We're already behind the spiritual schedule. Okay? It's got to play catch up. You know? So I'll be back in a little while. We'll do a personal read for my spirituals. Not that I don't love, the collective. This is why I'm here, to help humanity, you know. But when it comes down, when I see this bullshit, we come first. And we help humanity by being better people, by ascending, by raising our vibration. That's how we help humanity. And then one comes along, one comes along, one comes along. But right now, in the next couple days, men and women, no. They're all battling to be the leader of the fucking pack. I don't need to be part of anyone or any situation like that if someone's fighting to be the leader of the fucking pack. I don't got time for that shit. I didn't ask to join your wolf pack. Like, I don't even need a pack. I can ride solo. And sometimes even my own friends, I'm like, oh, Court, maybe you need to take a notch down because maybe your ascension is, and it was a big wake up call for me too. And I love my friends, but I hadn't hung out with them in a long time like that and in a while. And when you don't do that in a while and you add other people into the mix, like you can really see, like, I can really see my own growth, and that doesn't make me better. But it was a big wake up call for me too, of stuff where I'd probably just, sweep under the rug or just be like, oh, somebody was drinking. And now I'm like, who, like, why are we using drinking as an excuse? We've all known each other freaking long enough. Like, I'm not going to make an excuse for this, and that. And everybody, and we're going to talk about this, we're going to talk about that, but nobody wants to talk about it to their face. Like, I'm just like, and the egos off of even the women I've seen, never mind the men, it's both ways right now in the next few days. Right. So I still love them to death, but I shouldn't have to be like, okay, well, I need to sit back. Maybe I was too harsh. But then it's like, no, maybe they needed that. Maybe somebody needed that fucking reality check. Like, you don't get to tell me when and what I can talk about, when to talk about it, and how to approach it. Like, no. I didn't know we were sitting down. I didn't know we had a leader of the fucking pack, and you were the one that got to tell somebody when they get to say something, how they're gonna say it, and when not to say something. No. Love you, but no. I'm not gonna sit back and just, okay, I'm not gonna say anything. Just so you feel better and I get sweep. So just take yourself out of the equation for a little while. It doesn't mean friendship's gotta end. It doesn't mean that you won't end up crossing paths with somebody again. It's just, don't you dare, lower your vibration and step down a notch to please other people, because you're not going to get anywhere in life. You're not going to succeed. You're not going to be triumphant. And we don't want that. So I'll be back soon. Love you guys.